What's going on, people? It's your boy Neeks, and I'm back with a Neeks Sports Daily, and today we're talking about Manchester United and the future of this club and where Ollie wants to take us. Yeah, Man United have renewed the contract of Tae-Heath Chong on a 2-year deal with an option to extend for a further year. A lot of speculation this year about whether or not he was going to leave Manchester United. He was sometimes in the side around the Europa League and League Cup games, and then out of the side for long periods of time. We know there was a standoff in negotiations. Not necessarily all about wage, but in terms of the plans for Manchester United, Solskjaer's plans for him in Manchester United. And I thought he was gone. All the news reports suggested that he was off to Inter Milan. Conte seems to be buying a lot of Premier League players, and specifically Man United players. If you look at Lukaku, Sanchez, and Ashley Young already. So I thought this is just another one. And I was disappointed, I'm not going to lie, because to lose a player at, 21 years old from your academy hasn't really been given tons and tons of exposure at a top level. And I think there's something about him. He was a beast in the academy. He was brilliant in that midfield. In the Premier League, in the top senior games, he hasn't been as effective, but I've seen some flashes. And the last few games, there's been a bit more confidence of him, especially on the left-hand side, running at his man, trying to get past his man, and actually getting past and getting a few shots and crosses into the box. I believe he got an assist just against Club Brugge in his last outing. And I just didn't want to, you always fear another Pogba situation where you lose someone on a free from your academy and they go on to become a world beater. We look at Serge Gnabry, who's doing absolute bits for Bayern Munich after not being successful in the Premier League at Arsenal and West Brom. And I'm like, you know what? Let's sign him for another couple of years, see what he can do, because I don't think we've really seen what he can do. Whether he needs to send him out on loan for a year, whether it's in the Championship or abroad, I think there's more to come from him. So I'm happy that he's been signed on a new contract. And I think the next one for me needs to be the signing of Angel Gomez. I think he's probably even more talented, technically at least, than Tae-Heath Chong. He's brilliant. He's a brilliant young talent, even younger as well. And I don't think he's been given enough chances. I think we've played and overplayed the likes of Pereira and Lingard. They've proved this season that they're not good enough. And I think most of us could see from a long time ago they weren't good enough. And I feel Angel Gomez should have been given more opportunities in the Europa League and in League Cup, etc. Now, when it comes to... So yeah, at the moment he hasn't actually signed a new contract, so there's a possibility that he could leave on a free. So I'm sure, as Solskjaer has said, they'll be working on that between now and the end of the season to secure his future at Man United. It's very important before this summer that we secure the future of the young players at Man United. We know they've got Greenwood, the likes of McTominay who's come through, Brandon Williams, and then now Tae-Heath Chong, and for me, Angel Gomez. And it really does look after the future with, other young players that we've purchased, like Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Dan James, and of course, the more experienced younger players like Anthony Martial. Like Marcus Rashford. But there is one, Jude Bellingham. And I did a video on him a month or so ago. There was a talk about a £35 million bid from Manchester United. Sorry, it was a £25 million bid from Manchester United for 16-year-old Jude Bellingham. And for me, I did say it sounded like a lot because he's 16 years old. That's a lot of money. He hasn't played in the Premier League. But at 16 years old, the Championship is a very, very difficult league. And if you're playing in central midfield at that age, there must be something about you that we're even in for him. Borussia Dortmund's been in for him. But the good news, to an extent, is that he was actually at Carrington, did a tour of Manchester United, met with Ed Woodward, Matt Judge, and was actually accompanied by Sir Alex Ferguson in the past few days. So I'm hoping that spells something good says that we have secured his signature, and therefore working towards securing the long-term future of Manchester United. Congratulations to Tahith Chong. Guys, hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you soon.